at Bush's Baked Beans headquarters. This is the home of Bush's Baked Beans. They have a museum and general store and a little cafe that we're going to try for lunch. So we're going to head on in, check out the museum, and see what we can find out about the history of Bush's. It's newly redesigned, so we're excited to see it. It was closed on our last trip, but let's head inside and see what we can find out about Bush's.
Anytime somebody went to the store and needed to know how
AJ saw the store as more than a business venture. He saw it as an opportunity to care for his community and his neighbors.
AJ decided to join the Stoneys and repurpose the mill into a tomato cannery. That would be something for his children to do.
AJ recognizes smart business opportunities.
You go in and see our little 10-minute video in here. It takes you a tour of the plant and shows you our canning process. Very, very interesting. Okay, let's know if there are any questions.
Bush's best baked beans.
My name is
Yeah, my sister is Matt
And, I know. Yeah, see, later they went from just tomatoes to everything. They even had yeah, I can make it right. None of these first. Wow. So I'm upstairs with okay. And they also. And my 3 months of things have a culture from the 4th month. And after the 15th, they don't find it. They said, but I'll go and get in. Yeah, they're going to give them the year of the planning, here at that Bush.
In the late 1930s, the Tennessee Valley Authority
The first ingredient to go into the can is bacon. You're welcome. We cut it into cubes and then they get dropped in. By the way, here's a fun fact.
That's a lot of beans. At the bean aisle, it's an interactive board where you can walk over and pick a can of beans, and what will pop up is a QR code that you can scan to not only get recipes of what you can do with the can, but also to let you know where you can buy it. That's really neat.
Thank you for sharing in a busy store.
Thanks for visiting our community and
First impression?
Maybe the best chicken dinner I've had. Legit. It's good.
Meatloaf. So good. Just finished up here at Bush's Baked Bean headquarters, the visitor center and cafe. We had a great time. We spent about 2 hours here. First, we went through the museum, which was really neat to see the story of Bush's, and then they had a lot of interactive gamified, I'm gonna say, kind of things. So you can step on a scale and see how many beans you weigh. But then they had a really neat board that you could click on any can of beans that they make and get recipes for it, as well as find out where you can buy it. So I thought that was really neat. What would you say is your favorite part of the museum?
Just the history part of it I liked, and
yeah, it was neat to know that like they survived after
their story.
After World War I. They were one of the few canneries that still survived.
Right.
And learning how cans are sealed. Like you never knew they had to solder them back in the day. So it was neat to see that. After the museum, we went right into lunch. Food, outstanding. There's a reason it filled up really quickly. We went right when they opened at 11, and it was great. I got meatloaf with macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes. What'd you get?
I got the chicken tendies with mac and cheese and fries.
Yeah, and we started with a sample of the steakhouse grilling beans. Those were really good, so much so we ended up picking up a can in this store, which was great. And on our way in, they stopped us and said, hey, are you guys heading to your car? We got 2 cases of Southwest Zesty beans. So apparently they hand them out on the daily, but they didn't have anybody extra to hand them out today. So we were lucky enough to get those before they stopped handing them out for the day. So, I mean, a case of beans, that's so neat. It's like your souvenir thing from Bush's. So lunch, we ended lunch with their very famous pinto pecan pie. Pecan, however you want to say it. It was a big slice.
Oh yeah.
Big slice of pie, really good. You couldn't taste the beans. You could feel them texturally, but really good pie. And all around lunch was a great meal, great deal too. And then after lunch, headed back into the general store, picked up a few souvenirs. Like we said, we got some of those beans, as well as some other neat things. But yeah, great couple hours here at the Bush's campus. Definitely would say it's a must stop. And if you're able to get over here, come check it out.
Yeah.